we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will put total weather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So Marshall's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Norton. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Gain of 14. Offense facing 4th down.
Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Get ready. On 4th down, going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Turner. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams it ahead. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down, down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is.
Touchdown, Herd! They grab the early lead. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass. It's Navarro. Fears the pressure. Looking for a big gain. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Back to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This offense really needs to get something going. Hunt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Lacy. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, and making sure they shut down that option.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Back to throw, it's Navarro. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Gossett. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Turner. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
The short hands. It's Norton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing one interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. all the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Might be calling a hot route. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacy. Open space at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Marshall! He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's blocked. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That's caught. It's Jordan. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Got a man, it's Hendricks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Spins away from the defense. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
A run for the quarterback. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done now.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, I love the fight from this offense on this drive especially, and they've been physical, and they've had a lot of success moving it down the field, running the football. They're trailing by 2 possessions. Down in the red zone, 3rd down here. This is critical. They have got to be able to score a touchdown and cut this thing and make it a 1-possession game. It'll be interesting to see what they dial up on 3rd down now.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Oh, the attempt is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Roberts. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Norton. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They want to get this defense on its heels. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Marshall quick to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Norton. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He wants to change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, looking for a man. Snagged out of the air. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good night.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Quickly complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Bobcats will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left. Touchdown, Thundering Herd! And the pummeling has started. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Navarro. It's complete to the left. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Hendricks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. They go to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to throw. It's Navarro. Pressure coming. He's got it wrapped up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He got it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Advance on the football.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get the ball.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Back to throw. It's Navarro. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Completes the shuffle pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Well, the defense is expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by...
Touchdown, Hurd! And the stomping has commenced.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They want to throw it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Navarro. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at 23.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. From the gun, the running back looking for room. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. He fires to the left side. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to...
Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those two guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather.
They'll run the toss. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. And some room to work. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Navarro. That's caught, it's Harris. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. How many games do you see turn on a mishandled punt in the snow? Not this time. Fair catch is made. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, 4th down.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Marshall, 31. Ohio, 10.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Oh, they're after him. Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Navarro. Under fire. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bobcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Gives it on the option. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got room to work. Got the first down and more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quick toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
First and 10.
Looking to throw, it's Navarro. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on first and 10. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Here's the pressure. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.